things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's McCovey. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Back to pass on second down. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. He fires a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. Just keeps slinging it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Arkin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got a man, it's Clement. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. There he goes, open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in the elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those, so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Going right to work up top. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They are up by 7 over Coastal Carolina. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Caught. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut block.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway and a big play for this defense.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Try to get it to the edge. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. The Illinois offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can.
Pulls in the deep ball. And he was loose loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. To the ground with the back. And he'll be brought down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Goal line defense on 4th down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2. The Boilermakers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
He's got it on the left. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's McCoby. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Quarterback's ability continues to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To throw, it's Altmaier. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll take another shot here. He's got it down the left side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They're going back to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They want to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoby. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. So half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said,
breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Fires to the tight end. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Arkin. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He splits the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here we go. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield. It's McCoby. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Boilermakers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's McCoby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys...
Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Oh, they blocked it. He's got a chance to take this one back. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. The short hands, it's Dixon. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Trying to find the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Illini! Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got the 1st down, he's still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Hampton. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's McCovey. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Complete in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Handoff from the shotgun. Nice move there. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously, defense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Using his legs, it's McCovey. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially